Hi, I'm Marshall from Ask Marsh, and today on the Logistics Tech Decision Making Mind Map, we're going to talk really briefly about scalability. So we're talking about future proofing, but then looking at software, then looking at scalability. What does it mean, and what do you have to take into account? So scalability, quite simply, is the ability of whatever you're implementing to grow, to deal with the growth that's going to be coming in your company. So when we're looking at scalability, we need to have in mind what the next 3, 5, or 7 years are going to look like for our company. Are we going to stay at the same size with the same number of transactions, the same number of customers and suppliers, the same number of staff, or are we looking to grow? And when you're looking to grow, this is when you really have to bear in mind what the capabilities of the software are going to be. Because if it's transactional software, the increase isn't just going to be in the number of transactions, but the relationships between those transactions. So you go from having 10,000 transactions a day to 100,000 transactions a day. All those transactions have a relationship. Then they have relationships into and out of your company as well, with your suppliers, with your vendors, with your customers, with partners, with your staff, with your finance program, with your warehouse management program, whatever those things might be. So when you're looking at scalability, you need to see what the software you're doing, how it works for larger companies. Because it's all great to say, yes, it is scalable. But if it's scalable, but the processing time goes from being 0.14 of a second out to 14 seconds, well, that's not going to work as things get bigger. In particular, this is something to be wary of if you're trying or you've been asked to implement a blockchain solution. Blockchain can work, and it does work in certain circumstances, but as the complexity of the interactions gets more and more, it can slow down a lot when you're looking at a distributed network. The other thing with scalability is to look at, sure, that's fine, it can grow to this level, but you're also going to have to make some hardware decisions to enable it to get there. So it might be new PCs. If it's a locally hosted solution, it might be new servers. If it's a cloud solution, there may be some requirements on you to go and buy or rent or lease some extra space, or even lock off some space and pre-buy or pre-purchase that. So bear in mind what your plans are. Again, work with your vendors to look at what they're doing with companies that are much larger than yours. And I guess the final thing with scalability is don't prepare to overscale. If you're not going to be 100 times bigger than you are now, then don't pre-purchase, don't look for software that's going to be able to meet those massive needs at such an extraordinary cost that you don't get the benefit. Scalability needs to be fit for purpose. See what you need, see where you're going, and work with your vendors to deliver that solution. My name is Marshall Hughes. I'm from Ask Marsh. We help companies make logistics technology decisions, and you can find out more about us at askmarsh.com. Talk soon.